Good morning. I am doing my 11-mile loop in one of my favorite parks, and I figured I will try to do more vlogs because I do a lot of sit-down videos, but when I'm on trail, I'm mainly going to be doing vlogs, so I should probably start doing that so that I can see what I like, how I like to film it, what you guys like to see. That way I have a little experience once I get on trail. So this trail starts off with about a 1.5 mile road walk, but it's very pretty. But today I figured I would talk about my story with the outdoors and how I came to really love it and find peace and healing inside of that. So when I was 18, I moved from Stockton, California to the North Bay area. Stockton is in the Valley of California, and there is not a lot of nature out there. There's quite a bit of farmland, and we did have horses, but I never really hiked or backpacked. We did car camping when I was really young, but we never really did the outdoor sports that I was interested in, like paddleboarding, kayaking, backpacking, things like that. So besides riding my horse through property that was not mine, or really any established trails, that was like the only outdoor solitude that I had. I also did a little bit of fishing and running, but nothing that was like fully immersive on trails or in the outdoors. So at the time of our move, it was very much against my will. I had spent my whole life in Stockton, and I wanted to continue doing that. Little did I know moving here would change my life, essentially. I had all my friends in Stockton, and I also had a dumb boyfriend. Sorry if you're watching. But we lived here for about maybe 6 months, and of course my boyfriend broke up with me, and at the time I was absolutely devastated. And up until that point I had really not explored the new area that I lived. I just kind of was like yearning for my old life. So after he broke up with me, I had to find something that I felt would heal me because I was so devastated. Oh my God. Doing all these shots and recording while walking definitely takes a lot of extra time. I'll have to keep that in mind while I'm on trail. Okay, so done with the 1.5 mile road walk. I am heading over to the parking area because they have a bathroom. Even though I feel like I should be practicing peeing outdoors, I would rather use a bathroom right now. Probably peeing outside would be the wiser choice. Okay, where was I? Yeah, so I had a pretty solid love for the outdoors as my base. And then when I was 22, I ended up getting a job and making friends, and essentially I became quite a toxic person, and just not someone that I wanted to be. I did not spend any time outdoors. I worked all the time. I ended up having 2 jobs, and I was partying, drinking, smoking, going to the club and the mall, which is like not me at all. Like, who wants to go to the mall? And yeah, I just kind of left this place and lost who I was. And then some life events happened when I was around 29, 28. Can't really remember the timeline, but it reminded me of who I really wanted to be, and it brought me back to my love of hiking and being outside. And I kind of talk about that a lot in my Pacific Crest Trail through hike announcement, just how I kind of went back to my roots. Wow, it's kind of hard to talk and climb at the same time. So I have talked about it in several other videos, but I remembered healing from a hurt in the outdoors before, so that's what I decided to start with. I started with bike commuting and hiking, climbing, horseback riding, just everything that I remember loving doing. And I also rekindled my dream of hiking the Pacific Crest Trail, which is something that I heard about when I was in my toxic 20s, but I didn't think it would ever be feasible for me to do. Another thing that I did that I feel is really important is I gravitated towards people that I knew loved me for who I was and knew who I was even when I didn't, which is a big reason why I started dating my boyfriend. We had been friends for a long time, and he just knew me, and he always was clear that he loved me, and I really gravitated towards that certainty. That is the mountain that we climbed for the True Grit video, just to put that in perspective. And there's turkeys over there somewhere. Just a couple weeks ago, this was rushing with water, and now it's completely dry. I guess is a good thing. Another thing about me that I feel is very important to my outdoor story is I love animals. If you know anything about me, I feel like that is the first thing people would say as a fact about me. Ever since I was a little kid, I have been obsessed with animals. Dogs, wildlife, snakes, every animal. I don't tell a lot of people this, but at one point I actually did think I was a dog. I literally used to tie myself to our fence and bark at people that would walk by. So now you know my deepest, darkest secret. But that being said, my love for animals is definitely something that drives me outdoors, especially nowadays. I don't know why, but I guess I thought seeing wildlife would like not be accessible for me for some reason. So I was paddleboarding one time and I saw like a river otter, a couple of wild boar, some crazy spiders, a bunch of ducks, turtles, and I was like, what if I made this a priority when I go outside? What if I tried to look for animals while I'm hiking? Ever since I have decided to make this more of a priority in my hikes, I have got to see some pretty cool animals. And I will be doing a video on this because it's actually like a huge project that I'm doing and going to start on the Pacific Crest Trail. And I'm very excited for it. Also, that beautiful sound is this little creek. But yeah, so that's exciting. My favorite movie growing up was Wild America, which is about three brothers. I think it's a true story. Can't actually remember their names, but they became pretty famous wildlife photographers, and that was like my dream. I was also obsessed with watching Steve Irwin, R.I.P. It feels really weird for me to be just like talking to the camera without a script. I feel like I'm gonna watch this back and be like, dude, what were you talking about? It makes no sense. I will be trying to mix in a few nature shots so that it's not super boring. But please let me know what makes sense to you guys and what you like. Okay, about 3.5 miles in. I'm taking my sweet time. But man, this place looks really different, even with just a few days of what I feel like has been spring. Last time I was here was just a couple weeks ago, and it was hailing and pouring rain, and there was water all over the trail. And now it smells dry, it looks kind of dry. The only difference is it's pretty green. Okay, so I was 5 miles in and turned around because I decided I'm gonna try paddleboarding today. So I'm going back to the car and I am gonna go home and get my paddleboard and see what the situation is. 'Cause it's a beautiful day. I think I will also vlog the paddleboard session because I'm in a chatty mood. So if I'm wearing the... Oh, I also filmed a video. So if I'm wearing the same outfit in the next 3 videos, get used to it because I'll be wearing the same thing for like 5 months on trail. You also may have noticed that I hardly ever use trekking poles, and I am a little bit nervous because I really like being hands-free. I don't know how I'm going to film and use trekking poles at the same time. That sounds quite difficult. Also, my hair is driving me absolutely insane. So yeah, it's coming off. It is coming off. I also got news last night that my childhood best friend, I mean, like, I literally grew up with this person, is probably going to join me on trail for the beginning. And I could not be more excited. The thought of going and starting by myself was really scaring me. I was still gonna do it, but I think with her being here and starting the trail with me, it'll just add a whole other layer of fun. And I'm so excited because I haven't seen her in like years, so it's just going to be a blast. And as of right now, I am about a little over a month away from my start date, and training is going good. I am doing a lot of it and a lot of running because my marathon is like 3 weeks away. But yeah, ultimately I'm so ready to be out on trail. I'm trying to remember that when I'm actually on trail, I'll probably miss moments like these, and so I'm trying to live in the moment and be very thankful. Oh, there's a butterfly. Anyway, trying to be very thankful for these last moments that I have with my family and in this beautiful park that I'm super familiar with and comfortable with. So yeah, I just can't wait to be on trail now. So all of that outdoor story stuff being said, I am fully committed to achieving this dream of hiking the Pacific Crest Trail. And I know I'm going to make it happen, even if it's not this time, even if it's over my lifetime. It's going to happen. I am fully committed and ready to make it happen. And I'm excited to bring you guys with me. Oh, there's a turkey. I need to work on my turkey call. But yeah, you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok because I think I'll be posting more frequently on there just because it's easier. I'll be posting shorts on TikTok and just general photos on Instagram. My name is Beth Rachel with 3 H's, not 4 like I put in my first few videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.